Hello everybody, welcome to my first live art show on Instagram. I am just going to do a little bit of a wait while people are still tuning in. Thanks for coming. All right, we are 6 minutes late and I just started, but I am so happy to see that people are actually joining. So what I'm going to do for the video today is we're going to start in the house of the owner of the Bybee's Inn. So right now I am not in the Bybee's Inn, but the little tiny house right beside it. And she just has a few paintings in here because there are so many and there are only so many walls in the Bybee's Inn. So the leftover paintings are here. And so we're going to start in here, and then after that, I am going to head over to the Bybee's Inn, and she is turning on all the lights as we speak because I was late because I had to stop by and get water, of course, and I forgot a mask, so I had to wear an Amazon package. But anyways, then I will go over there and we will do all the rest of the paintings, and then from there, during the video, you can either DM me or send me a text message if you want any of the paintings. I will try to be on top of this and reserve paintings as people want them. But yeah, if you reserve a painting, I am the one who's fulfilling the orders on my website, so I will see whatever message or order gets placed first. And the link for the Bybee's show is in my bio on Instagram. Or I have prepared a card. If you read this, you can pull that up on the internet, and that's where you can see all of the pieces that are in Bybee's Inn and what their sale prices are. So for today, I never put my original paintings on sale because, I don't know, it just makes me feel a little sweaty. But today is a big day, and I don't know, I thought we would put my actual originals on sale. And I have a really weird special deal today. If you purchase an original painting, and that's only for originals, you can put in a special code in your order, and the special code you're gonna put is bybeeshow or bybeeshow. And if you put in that code, you will get a free surprise paper print that I will randomly pick. But if you buy a painting and you just have your heart set on getting this one certain print, you can text me or email me or contact me through my website and say, well, can I please just have the bear one as my free print? And I will stay on top of that, no worries. So yeah, but if you don't have like a preference, I will just give you a random surprise free print. So that's exciting. I guess we will get into it. I see a lot of people joined, and this might end up being kind of long, but I need to end it in an hour, or else Instagram will like boot me out. So here we go. I was a little late because there was a situation where one of the paintings was in a room that had really bad glare. So I kind of fixed it. We're improvising, and so here we have our first painting improvised down here because the glare was even worse where it was before. So let me see if I can find its label. So this one is Glowing Enchantment. Glowing Enchantment is normally 4,500, and it's on a 36 by 36 inch cotton canvas. But today, only until the start of October, it is going to be 4,000, and you get a free print of a surprise if you do purchase it. So I guess I will flip myself around and sit with the painting. Glowing Enchantment was a painting I did in high school a really long time ago, And I actually took a picture of that bear in the Houston zoo. There is a brown bear, and I took a picture because he looked so magical, but of course he was enclosed in a cage. And so he's free in my painting, and he has little flutterfly friends, as you can see. So it is already been glazed, and it's been varnished, so it's shiny and it's protected. It's about this thin, and yeah, it's already got a wire in the back. So that is glowing enchantment. I think we better move on. Next, we have this guy. Gonna find his card. I prepared these cards. I'm so professional. All right. This one is Tropical Wonder. Tropical Wonder is on a 40 by 30 inch canvas, also cotton, and it is normally $3,000, but today it is $2,180, and of course, you get a random free print. Tropical Wonder is one of the more recent paintings. I did this when I was in Lime Academy of Fine Arts. I did this on a winter break, or no, it was a summer break, when I was staying in Texas. And I just, you know me, I absolutely love colors. And so I decided to do something very tropical. And, well, I do love painting birds. So that is my inspiration for this. And of course, I've always been a very, very big fan of butterflies. So butterfly and a bird together was just so natural for me. Just a real stunner. I like this piece a lot. And I guess I'm ready to say goodbye to it if need be, but that's that. And then the next piece is, let's find it. There it is. Wishing for Africa is this little sucker right over here. It's a bit of an interesting painting. I don't have many paintings on little wood stumps, but I do have this one. I did this also in high school, and it was a lot of fun, and it is on, as you can see, a chunk of wood, and I put that, which was very hard to do, and so it is hangable now, but right now it's just on this guy. But yeah, it's just this fun little piece that can go on a desk, and it's really small and sturdy, and you can't really break it. I mean, you'd have to kind of try. It has been varnished, so it is protected. And yeah, so it was normally $250, but I guess I'll flip this around. Hello, painting. So it's normally $250, but today it is $200, and you'll get a free little print of some sort. It's about 9 by 9. It's, you know, it's natural, so it's not perfectly 9 by 9, but 9 by 9-ish. And so the story behind this one was I was actually on a visit to Pakistan, and I was visiting my relatives, and we went to a zoo in Pakistan. And the zoo was interesting. It was very spread out, and there were like a lot of things like snake tricks, like trained snakes, like doing all sorts of crazy things, and cobras, and it's definitely not like an American zoo. But there were zebras, and they were in a pitifully tiny enclosure, and he just looked so sad. There were like 2 zebras, and they just looked utterly depressed, because I'm sure they had never really been to Africa, but this painting is called Wishing for Africa, just wishing for some sort of home you never felt and never really knew, and probably never will, which is really sad, because a lot of animals suffer in zoos that are not fit for a wild animal. It was a very tiny enclosure, and I can't imagine living my life being stared at by a bunch of tourists and just flashing lights and people taking pictures of me, I would feel really isolated and depressed. So that's that little guy. So yeah, I guess we will move on. And I also did, let's see if I can turn this around. I did add a little gold edge around it, so, you know, I just had to be a little fancy, and it is signed in gold. You just can't quite see it because of the glare. But yeah, that is, if I can read that, I did that in 2016, so it's been a while. Next, we've got a big bad boy. This guy has got to be one of my favorite paintings. Let me get his card. Let's see. Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher is one of my favorite paintings of all time. It is, as you can tell, it's rather large. It is a large guy. It is a larger than life-size painted animal, which I don't really normally do, but I did in this case. It was the biggest painting I had attempted when I had painted it, and it still is the biggest painting I've ever done. It is also a 40 by 60, but it was the first 40 by 60 I did. You can see the signature right here. And a little fun fact, for all my paintings, I always paint a little key for Silver Key Creations. So I always put my name and the year, and then I put a key, and every key is completely unique. As you can see, I guess I can just zoom in on all these keys, but there is always a little tiny key. So, Dreamcatcher is my favorite painting of all time, and it took a very long time to paint, and I mean, it's just a pretty intense painting to look at because you're staring into the eyes of this really, really amazing animal for over 100 hours. So, you know, you start feeling a little crazy, but it's normally $8,000, but today it is $7,200. And it is, like I said, on a 40 by 60 inch canvas. It is, I don't know, I think that's half an inch. And it's also, as you can see, very hangable. And it is on a cotton canvas. So, yeah, that is one of my definite favorites. And I guess we're going to have to say goodbye to him. But, yeah, he's definitely gotten a lot of detail in him. And something that I thought was really fun was to make little like shines on the whiskers. Just a little fun, and as you can see the lighting, it looks like he's just glowing there. But yeah, I'm gonna miss him when he has to go, and it was definitely a good process, and I had a lot more faith in myself as an artist painting this painting, because I did something that I was kind of scared to do. Because you can really mess up a face, you know? If the proportions are wrong, you can really screw up a face. So it was a scary thing to attempt, and I'm happy I did because he's one of my favorites, and I think he always will be. All right, the next guy is in a funny little place. There is a hat there because I was trying to control the glare, but we've got this little guy. Ooh, I better stand on this side. Let me find his card. This little guy is called Finding Hope. Finding Hope is generally $700, but today it is $670. It's on a funky size. It's on a 17.5 by 13.5. This is because this is not a canvas. It is wood. As you can see, it is hangable, but it is wood, so it will never warp. It has also been, that shine that you can see is because it's been varnished, so it is protected from dust and age and will last a long, long time. So yeah, Finding Hope was a painting that I painted when I was in a really depressed kind of time. There were some family situations going on, and, you know, one of my siblings was in a hard place, and she just needed a lot of hope. So I painted Finding Hope because it's that stillness. Sorry, somebody was calling me. It paused the video. But it's that piece of hope that you just have to constantly wait for and believe in, even when you don't see it right away. And it's very still feeling, wondering if it'll ever come true. But if you stay true to yourself, it will come true. So as you can see, painted another butterfly, my favorite thing to do. And we've got another unique key, as always. So yeah, that was really fun to do that bark. But guys, I believe that is all the paintings that are in this house. So now we are going to venture out into the world and go to the Bybee's Inn. Here we go. I hope I wasn't supposed to turn off the lights. All right. So, as you can see, it's a beautiful day. And right now, I'm at the Bybee's Inn. It's just this adorable little historical inn. That is my car. But yes, it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. We've got clear skies. And I guess I will walk over here so you can kind of see what the entrance looks like. But, ta-da! This is the Bybee's Inn. It is an adorable little inn in Jacksonville, Oregon, which is a teeny tiny little happy town that didn't get burned by the fires. So very, very grateful that my paintings are still here. So something I forgot to mention is that all my paintings and prints support animal organizations that are actually making a difference today. So I'm not just taking all the profit, even though I'm just starting my career and I'm not making much yet. But I'm hoping this will grow and I will be able to do a lot of things and create a lot of change for the animals, because that's all I could really hope to do. You know, just make the world a little bit better than it was before I existed. So, yeah, still contacting organizations and solving that riddle, but it's an adventure and I know it'll come true because, you know, like that painting, finding hope, right? But here we go. We're going to enter the inn. Oh, looks like the door is opening magically on its own. All right, here we are entering the Bybee's Inn. I'm going to have to kind of remember where all the paintings are, but I know the first one's right here. And this is, as you can see, the painting that was in the photo I posted on Instagram. So here we go. Let me find his card. This one is called Enchanting Melody. It's also one of the paintings I did in high school. As you can see, there is a glare, so I will stand on this side. But yeah, it is actually a watercolor painting. It looks like an oil painting, but it's a watercolor painting. And it is not on paper. It is on some special board, especially made for watercolor. It's called a Strathmore board, and it was a very interesting experience painting on this because, well, you don't really have to worry about it getting crinkled or anything because it's just good for, you know, years to come, and it's sturdy, and yeah, you can still frame it so it looks fancy. But yes, so this is Enchanting Melody. It's a puffin, as you can see. What fun. It's normally $980, but today it is $700. And it's on a 16 by 20 Strathmore board, which is a very, very thin board. But yeah, it does really well in a frame. So I really like it. I might do some more of those. Yeah. So yeah, it just another wildlife animal having an enchanting moment. It's a lot like glowing enchantment, like those bears. It's kind of that firefly sort of look. And, you know, just animals lost in the beauty of nature, just like we should be always. At least I am when I go in nature. Well, let's go find the next painting. I don't think it's in this room, but that room has a chandelier, which is really fancy. Look at this stuff, guys. This is so pretty. But anyway, we've got this adorable kitchen. And ta-da! we've got another painting. Hooray! Let me find his card. This little guy is Blazing Blooms. Blazing Blooms is painting flowers that I found on my walk in Texas. I absolutely adore painting flowers, so I always take pictures of any beautiful flower, which is any flower, that I ever see on my walks or stuff, because they are just so gorgeous, and I love flowers. But as you can see, we've got a teeny tiny little key right there, and that was done in 2016. So yeah, back to my high school years. It's normally 120 since it's a little guy. He's only 9 by 12, and it's on a cotton canvas, and yeah, it's the same thickness as the others, and he's a little cutie. And yep, so he's only going to be 115 for today and until October starts, which is just around the corner, of course. But yeah, that is the last flower painting I have available, because I currently only have one because I sold one recently. But yeah, so I mean, guys, just look at this place. It's so fancy. Yeah, I'm in the kitchen, and it's kind of like really exciting because I love food. But anyway, we're going to find more paintings, and I know there are some downstairs, so here we go. Don't think any are that way, but I'm going to check. Oh, there are one. There's one. I found one. Okay. Is there any in here? Too many fancy rooms. I'm getting lost. Okay, here we go. Now we're in another bedroom. Let me get your card ready. Sensitive Sweetheart. Sensitive Sweetheart is hiding, and I will find him. He is right over here. As you can see, the lighting in this building is very ancient. So, you know, in ancient times, you didn't have these bright LED lights, so we got a deal. So this is the cute little bedroom. And here's Sensitive Sweetheart. Sensitive Sweetheart, let's get that glare out of the way, is normally $9.90, but today he's $900, and of course you get a free print, as always. It's on a 16 by 20. I did this in my Lime Academy years when I was in my first freshman year. And look, it's got a pretty little key, and it looks like something out of like a grapevine. I like that key. That might be one of my favorite keys. But yeah, it's on a 16 by 20 canvas, and I'll flip it around. But yeah, that guy is actually my cat, who is in Texas, so I guess he's my parents' cat, not technically mine, but I love him anyway. His name is Yogi. It's called Sensitive Sweetheart because he's the most sensitive cat. He can sense when strangers are about to knock on the door, and he hides under the piano or like who knows where, because he can't find Yogi. But he's honestly the sweetest thing. Like, he'll be so, like, scared, but he gets, like, so scared he starts purring uncontrollably, and he is the softest cat I have ever felt. And yeah, he's a Siberian cat, and I miss him. I'm in Oregon now, and I haven't seen him in a long time, but yeah, that is that painting. Gonna say goodbye to my kitty cat. It's my only kitty cat painting, oil painting, and yeah, I've done some commissions of doggies, but no cats. So I believe that is the last of them downstairs. Now, no, I was just kidding. Just kidding, guys. We've got more here. Nope, just kidding. Wrong way. Getting lost. This place is kind of big. And boom, I found the room. The library. Isn't this enchanting? Here we go. Let me find your card. As you can see, the lighting is very ancient. Let's see. This one is called Color My World. Color My World is one of my square canvases. It's the same size as the bear. It's a 36 by 36, and it's normally 6,255. This painting is by far the longest it has ever taken me to complete a painting. It took me a whopping, I believe it was something like 315 hours, which is ridiculous. But yeah, I apparently really took my time with this sucker, and I guess you can see why. And this one actually does have a secret. Well, first of all, let me find the key. There we go. 2018 and a unique key. But I actually have a teeny tiny heart right there. If you could see that, there's a tiny, tiny little heart. And I just love doing things like that. But as you can see, there's a lot of glazes. I did a lot of turquoise and pinks and just had absolute blast painting this. And I actually mixed my own pigments from natural pigments with walnut oil. So that's probably why it took so long. But yeah, it's really fun to paint water. You can do a lot of reflections and make it all sparkly. But yeah, that's Color My World. And today he's available for $5,000 and with a random free print. I suppose we're gonna move on. I believe that is everything downstairs. But look, I found a pretty little thing. I'm in a bathroom. All right, we gotta go upstairs, saying goodbye to the library. And here we go. I gotta find the stairs. Oh, I found the stairs. I'm so good at this. All right. So, going upstairs, and I'm not gonna trip. Here we go. There are a few rooms up here that we need to attend to, but I almost tripped. Here we go. Let's go. I think I'll save that one. Why don't we go this way? Okay, let me flip this around. Ta-da! We are about to enter a very fancy room. I think they might... Yeah, okay. Here we go. So as you can see, it's so historical and adorable, but yeah, here we have this room, and in this room, we've got this painting. Let me find the right card. This one is called Midnight Romance, and you know what? I lied about the line. I think this one might be my favorite, just because it's so romantic and dreamy, and it's got moon and stars, and there is a glare on it right now, but there we go, kind of. I'm like struggling because there's a bed. Maybe I'll have to go on here. I'm probably breaking rules. Oopsies. But yeah, this is Midnight Romance. It is the same size as the lion. It is on a 40 by 60 inch canvas. It's a cotton canvas, and it's the same sort of thickness, half an inch. It's normally $4,500, but today it is $3,675. Yeah, I don't know how I came up with that number, but yeah, it's got a lot of my favorite colors to work with. Phthalo blue and phthalo green are my favorites to work with. So that green in the colored peacock is called phthalo green. This is a painting. Guess we'll go up close. The lighting is a little dim and ancient here, but we're going to make do. We're going to make do. All right, let's find the key. There we go. Looks like we found a key. 2019. We're getting more recent. And look, this one's got dots. How fancy. But yeah, it's a little bit tall right now. But there are these roses and fireflies. As you can see, I've got a thing with fireflies. And I did a colored peacock and a white peacock. I saw these peacocks. They weren't in the same photo that I took. But I took several really, really awful blurry photos with my Samsung. No offense, Samsung. But it was a phone that I had back then. It was also birds that I saw in this Pakistani zoo. which was not a very lovely place, but they at least had a bigger enclosure, and this white, beautiful peacock was actually on a tree when I took the picture, and of course I changed her up and made her all purpley and blue and dreamy and had way too much fun with these feathers. But yeah, definitely one of my favorites, if not my number one for sure. I loved, ow, I touched it. I said ow for my painting, but yeah, ow, I touched it. I poked it. Definitely one of my longtime favorites, and I will be sort of sad when it gets sold, but happy because it means that there's going to be funds for the animals. And while I can't just keep all my paintings, and as I was talking to you, I just saw another painting over there that I was totally going to forget, but I'm glad I've remembered. Here we've got the next painting. And unfortunately, I don't have a card for it because I totally kind of forgot about it entirely. I forgot its existence. I thought this one was still in Texas, but here it is. This little guy is he's a little weirdo. He's actually a colored pencil. I never do colored pencils. But here we go. I found a colored pencil not painting, but drawing that I did in high school just as a little experiment on black paper. As you can see, I made the paper all sparkly, the water all sparkly and dreamy because, well, me. Yeah, but even back then I still did the keys. This was in 2016. Got a little lovely key over there. But yeah. I don't even remember what this one's called. It's not even on my website. In fact, I don't think I've ever even taken a photo of it. But yeah, I don't know. We just found a painting or drawing. I'm just gonna put this sucker up for 200. You're going to have to text me or DM me on Instagram if you want this because I do not have this on my website. So let's call this Galactic Duck. And Galactic Duck, or you could just say that colored pencil painting or drawing. I keep on saying painting because I don't do drawings, but yeah, Galactic Duck is available for 200, and if you get Galactic Duck, you will also get a random free print. So Galactic Duck and a free print. How exciting. And yes, that is a real kind of duck. I did research, and it's been a really long time because 2016, so I don't remember what the Galactic Duck is called, but if you remember or if you just know what that kind of duck is called, shoot, I don't know. I think it's called a mallard, but don't quote me. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, honestly, I think we've only got like 2 more paintings left, which is sad, but exciting. But yeah, I just found a really cute chandelier that I had to show you. Guys, look at this. It looks like a fish. To me, at least. All right. We're going to save that one for last, I think. Oh, actually, I'm lost. Oh, okay. Looks like we've got like 3 more paintings. There might be a painting in here, so I'm going to check. Or I guess we're going to check together. Oh, I found a painting. Oh, shoot. Okay, cool. Bad lighting, but I found a painting. Better put some lighting in here. Okay. All right, we found a painting. Let me get his card. Ringing Autumn. And I will actually show him to you. This is Ringing Autumn. Ringing Autumn is a blue jay ringing the bells for autumn because autumn is coming. And oh, someone said wood duck. You are probably right. That galactic duck is probably a wood duck. Good job. You just won the wildlife award. But yeah, so this is my little blue jay. He's ringing the bells, and October is just around the corner, and yeah, I guess it's really in theme for the season, isn't it? I saw this cute little scene in Connecticut. I was driving back from the Subaru dealership, and I was like, wow, look at this fall, because I had never seen fall in the first time in my life, because I was born and raised in Texas, and leaves just don't change color. They just die. So it was my first time seeing red leaves, and it was so exciting. I drove past this little scene, and then I had to like make a U-turn and turn back around, as I have done several times in my life. But here we go. We've got a little cute, oh, that key is cute. That's a cute key. But it's got like little Mickey Mouse ears, or like 3 of them. But yeah, that one is actually not phthalo blue, not my favorite blue, but this is ultramarine blue, which takes a lot of layers because it's a very, very thin pigment, but it's a very, very gorgeous sort of lapis lazuli colored. It's gorgeous. It's like a sapphire. And this is actually gold pigments that I use. As you can see, it sparkles just like a real bell. And yeah, very expensive gold pigments. But made it happen, had to make the paint myself, but I'm allergic to everything, so you gotta do what you gotta do. You don't want to get all those synthetic fillers and stuff that are gonna give you, well, eczema and rashes. But yeah, this is Ringing Autumn. It's normally $990. It's on a 20 by 20 canvas, and this canvas is a little thicker. Ouch, my painting. It's a little thicker than the other ones, but it's probably like an inch, I would say. And as you can see, it's very hangable, and that annoying glare means that it's been varnished and it's protected for years and years to come, which is always good. And a little bit of shiny never hurt anybody, I think. I think that's everyone in this room. She did turn on the bathroom light. Maybe that's just signaling me to go in here. I'm not sure. Ooh, I found a dreamy window. But I'm going to leave that cute room for the end because it's my favorite room because it's so romantic. But here I found another room, and she did turn on the light, so I found a painting. And I did not make a card for this guy either. I didn't know he was here. But he is. Okay. All right. Improvising. Ta-da! This is I'm like struggling because I'm on a bed. Okay. This little guy is called In My Wildest Dreams. It is a painting of a giraffe on my mother's, someone's saying it's a wood duck. Yeah, that definitely, galactic duck is definitely a wood duck. Yeah, you guys win. Good job. But yeah, so this is a giraffe in my mother's bedside in an old house that we no longer, we do have, but it doesn't look like this anymore. The furniture is gone, I guess. But yeah, it's just, this one has also got that actual gold pigment. Oh, look at that key. That key looks fancy. It's actually got gold pigment, so it's real. I don't know. I think it's like 15 karat gold, and it just adds this really, really fancy touch. And the actual duvet cover that my mother had actual little golds, little pretty thingies on it. So I did these little accents of gold, which was just, way too much fun to do. But of course I had to. And those were like little beads on that lamp and that wallpaper that I knew so well. But yeah, it's just this really cute little scene of like, I don't know, something out of a children's storybook that a mother would read to children, before they go to sleep. Kind of like that awesome children's book called like when dinosaurs go to sleep, and it's all about dinosaurs going to sleep. But, this would be called when giraffes go to sleep, human style. And that giraffe is another giraffe that I saw at the Houston Zoo. Oh, and this painting is also on a wooden panel, so it's wood. It's gonna last forever, almost. But yeah, I am underprepared, and I don't know how much this painting is, but I'm just gonna say it is 1600 today, and I might, kill myself for that later. But yeah, just send me a message, say that giraffe painting, or in my wildest dreams. But that one is going to be 600. I think that's what I said. Let's leave it at that. And we've got, I think, can it be one more painting? The only problem is I thought there was another one and I didn't see him. So I'm kind of like thinking that I missed one, but I really hope not. I thought there was an eagle around here somewhere. That's concerning. Alrighty. Oh, I found a painting, guys. I was totally gonna leave this. I found a painting. Ta-da! Here we are. This painting, and I do have a preparation for it, is Swiss Memories. Swiss Memories is on a, you guessed it, wooden panel, so it's gonna last forever. It looks exactly like a canvas because I painted it, but it's wood, I promise. And we've got a teeny tiny key, as always. And yeah, these are cows that I saw in Switzerland. So it's normally 700, but today it is 600. It's on an 11 by 11 wooden panel, very easy to hang. And you don't have to worry about, accidentally poking a hole into the fabric, because there is no fabric. It's just a beautiful scene that I kind of made up, but it was inspired by photos of actual cows that exist in this world, or once did, in Switzerland. When I visited with my family in my high school days. Cows were just such a beautiful addition to Switzerland because you would always hear those little tinkling bells because they had these big bells that they would wear. And as you would drive through all the hills and the mountains, and we were in a valley and it was gorgeous. You could just hear these little bell chimes because there were always cows nearby. And it was so comforting. And I love cows because, well, they're just so sweet and gentle. And I'm vegan and I just have a thing for cows. I always have. They're so cute. Some people ride cows with saddles. I think it's strange. All right, so yeah. I think we're going to go to my favorite room. I'm mildly concerned that I missed the eagles. Looking at my cards, it says that we are missing 1, 2, 3 paintings, which is awfully concerning. But, we're just going to roll with it. Can't find all the paintings in this maze, but here we go. Just kidding. Let me back up. Here we go. This is by far the most romantic room, and I wish it was my bedroom because it's so pretty and pink. I don't know if I'd actually want a bedroom this pink, but it would be fun for a week or 2. Maybe I'd just get used to it. But here we go. This little matching painting in this very, very rosy room is, let's see if I have a card for it. Blossoming Sweethearts, one of my favorite paintings. It's a watercolor painting, and it's actually, I'm going to go onto this bed like a rebel. This is a watercolor painting, and it's a part of my Spirits of Animalia collection, which is also, the piece that I'm working on right now is also a part of the Spirits of Animalia. But this one is just full of secrets. I had so much fun painting this. So it's called Blossoming Sweethearts. The tree is the shape of a heart, and as you can see, it's full of blossoms. Each of the horses have a heart, as you can see. Heart and heart. But yeah, definitely a really fun painting because it's got the heart right there. They each have hearts, and well, I mean, they're absolute sweethearts. I mean, who can deny? And it was just so fun to paint. Very much so like the painting that I'm painting right now, except my horses now are in the sky, not in trees or in a cute little valley. But yeah, there's some really enchanting details in this painting, and it was another one of my high school paintings. And yes, there is a key. Of course there's a key. Done in 2017. But yeah, so this one is on a paper, but it is in a frame, and I will give you the frame for free because I actually got this frame for free, which is nice. But yeah, it is generally 900 and 200, or sorry, gosh, that was off. 920, 900 and 200. And but today it is only 890. And it is on an 11 by 15 hot press watercolor paper. But it's very much so protected, so don't worry. It's not going to get damaged. All right, guys. I think we're going to have to do some searching because I honestly am at loss for the last painting and where it is. But I think there are 2 more paintings in this house that I have not yet found, which is very concerning. Let's see. It says that we're looking for Among the Stars and Stardust and Ruffles of Peace. So that's a lot of paintings. How did I fail so badly? Well, guys, we might have to disinclude those paintings if I can't find them, which is kind of sad. But sometimes you just have to roll with the punches, I guess. I hope you guys have been enjoying this. This is very deluxe, exclusive tour of this inn. This inn was just recently sold, so there is a new owner, so I'm going to have to contact them whenever the sale goes through and see whether or not they want to keep my paintings in here, because this is an actual inn and people can make reservations and stay here. I almost did when I was evacuating the fires, but ended up not doing because, you know, it's very expensive. Yeah, but, you know, we'll just roll with the punches and see if my paintings are going to stay here for a while or maybe move on to another gallery of sort. I don't know. I'm kind of good with it either way because they have been here for a while and a lot of people have seen them, which is lovely. But, you know, it's always good to have your paintings go to new homes and new places. And, well, guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find my poor little eagle and my poor little bears. But if I do, I might just include a little snippet, which will be in the replay of this video. Because this place is kind of like, I don't know, like an ancient little Nancy Drew scene where it's just full of mysteries and hidden doors. And, I mean, as you can see, this place is just absolutely incredible. I sure hope the new owners take good care of it. Well, guys, I think I'm just gonna sign out and leave it at that because evidently I can't find my poor paintings. And it will be in the replay, don't worry. But yeah, Thank you so much for joining. It means the world to me. So let me put up those extra cards at the end again. So all right, looks like I have my cards all taken up. But if you want to reserve a painting and you are on the website and you're having issues with technology, like something I would have, you can text me. It's 361-389-7282. Or you could just text me about, I don't know, what you thought about this show. But yeah, 361-389-7282. And the link in my bio is the page that has all the paintings that are supposedly hiding in this house somewhere and all of the sale prices on them with the original prices, just so you can kind of see the difference. And yeah, so if you purchase that and then put in the code Bybee, that's BYBEE, show, show, one word, and if you put that code in, you'll get a random free print. But if you have your heart set on a very special print, just let me know. Text me, email me, whatever. I'll see it and I will fulfill your request if it's very important to you. So yeah, I'm going to do many more of these live art shows, so don't worry if you missed it. It is not going to be the last, but it is the first, and there are technical errors, and there will always be technical errors, even if it's the most, well-prepped 100th art show that I ever do, but just gotta roll with it. We're in the quarantine days where we can't actually have social events because, COVID and stuff, but it's okay, and we just have to adapt and find new artistic ways to have fun. So I enjoyed doing this. I hope you enjoyed watching, and it's pretty fabulous if you're attending this in your pajamas because, I had to be fancy and be all socially acceptable, but you can wear your jammies. Yeah, thank you so much for being a part of my art journey. I hope you enjoy the replay if you didn't get to see the live version, but have a lovely day and find the sparkles in the world because they're there and they're not hiding. You just have to look. Bye.